So here's another unusual vacuum that I picked up a little while ago. It's a Eureka Whirlwind power system. I got this at a vacuum shop. It is extremely rare. It was not sold for long. I knew it was sold in vacuum shops. I don't know where else it was sold. Apparently, according to the box, it's as seen on TV, so I would love to see an advertisement for one of these things. So it's backless. Does have a HEPA filter. That's the owner's manual. It was not sold for very long at all. This model was made in 1998, and from what I've heard online, it was made to compete with Phantom. And by the way, I do have a brand new Phantom right over there. So, after this model was discontinued, it was released as a Kenmore, and was sold for a little while at Sears, and it was called the Cyclonic Cleaning System. They did not sell well. Some people said that they weren't well made. This is the first time that this machine has been out of the box in the 20 years or so that this vacuum has been around, so I think that's pretty cool. I do not intend on using this vacuum because it's so rare and there are virtually no places to get parts for it, and it's also still brand new, and I want to keep it that way because I really have no reason to use it. I have plenty of other machines to use. You see how clear and beautiful the dustbin is, and it's a very nice shade of green, dark green, so it's a very interesting machine. I've yet to run it. I do have it plugged in, so I am going to turn it on because I am curious to see how it sounds. It does have a dual stage motor, so I'm wondering if it is an actual lamp motor, and I'm guessing it might be. So let's see. This will be the first time this vacuum has been switched on in 20 years. So let's see what happens. Interesting. Sounds kind of like a Phantom, actually. So I believe that that is actually a lamp motor in there. Let's see how much suction this thing has. So that actually has more suction than a Phantom. So I'm very impressed, and I'm kind of wondering why these things didn't sell better, because, and to be perfectly honest, I think that if somebody looked at this and looked at a Phantom, most people would probably end up going towards this, because at first glance it seems more user-friendly than a Phantom. So, and it's also a lot easier to maintain, so I don't know why these things didn't sell well. I've seen a couple of other ones, but not many, so it's a very interesting machine. I'm glad to have it in my collection. So maybe one of these days I'll run it on a carpeting, but I'm just afraid to because I don't really want to get any dirt in this thing because it's so nice and clean and new. So anyway, that is the Eureka Whirlwind power system. Oh, maybe one thing I should also note, that this was also made as a bagged model for a little while by Eureka, and then This was also made as an Electrolux model in Europe, both bagged and bagless models. And we also had it here as the Electrolux Oxygen upright. So yeah, this design was used for quite some time before it was finally discontinued. So for the age of this vacuum, it's actually still quite a modern looking machine. It is not something that people will go into a store today and say, oh, that thing looks so old. So, it was really ahead of its time for styling in its day. So anyway, that's the Eureka Whirlwind. I hope you enjoyed the video.